midway through our first therapy session after these clients have all had total hip replacement surgery. We have two clients, Sue and Jen, and Tammy is here. She's a care partner. And the purpose of this session is to go over hip replacement precautions and to talk about adapting the home environment for safety and to aid in healing so that once they're home they have a safe environment to move about. So we've got our therapy room set up to resemble a living room. We're going to talk about potential obstacles here that they may also be facing in their home. So we've talked about proper positioning, the body mechanics, and your hip precautions. So just want everybody to check real quickly. We don't have any internal rotation. We don't have any hip flexion beyond 90 degrees, as we talked about a few moments ago. Okay, please remember, don't cross your legs or lean too far forward and risk any injury to your hip. All right, so we've got our living room set up here, and I'd like you to take a look and see if there are any things that you notice that could be hazards for you in your home.
I see this throw rug, and I remember reading something in the handouts about it, but I don't know what could be the problem with the throw rug.
Okay, anybody have an idea where this might be a problem?
They can be slippery.
It could be slippery. If it doesn't have a backing, you could slide on it. Also, if you're walking with your walker could catch the corner of the rug and present a fall risk as well. Before I move the rug out of the way, is there anything else that's problematic about the rug setup?
The shoes.
The shoes, yeah. Even though we like to store our shoes on a rug, maybe to keep the floor clean, what are we going to need to be doing about that? You're just going to have to put them away and keep them someplace else. We don't want to have them anywhere in the walking area. So I'm going to remove these two obstacles. Okay, do you see any other obstacles? Tammy, do you see anything?
I was noticing the lamp cord.
Yeah, that's a big risk. When you go home, you don't want to have any extension cords dragging across. Do you want to elaborate on why that's a problem?
Well, I think it'd be really easy to trip over.
It sure would. It would be very dangerous. So we're going to reposition the lamp over here by this piece of furniture. And then we would plug it in the back so that it's out of the way. So I'm just going to come over here closer to you. Any other obstacles that you see as you're walking into your living room? I know you have a dog, and as people who love dogs like to have dogs.
The toy probably. We're not supposed to have clutter in the walkway.
Right, you want to be careful about clutter. Now, that's a problem. If you go home and you want to get that out of the way, your instinct is probably going to be to go like this, right? What did I do when I went like that then?
You're not supposed to do that. You're flexing your hips too far.
I'm flexing my hips too far, so I don't want to bend over to pick it up. So I have a grabber stick with a clamp on the end here, and it's got a trigger handle here. So you can use an adaptive aid like this, and I'll come on this side. We may prescribe one of these for you if you think that this will be helpful in your home. And this is a nice tool because you can reach up high with this, you can reach down low, and so I'll just clamp so that it opens up the teeth, and release, and so it's pinched in there, and then I can just get it out of the way. So this will be a really great tool, and we'll talk more about tools in just a little bit. Okay, here is my favorite area to sit, and I'm wondering if we need to make any changes here.
The sewing basket.
What should I do with that sewing basket? I have two problems with that being there. Can you tell me one problem that poses being there?
You could possibly trip on it, and you would have to reach down for it.
Exactly. If I'm not careful, I can trip over it, catch my walker or cane on it, and of course I can't bend like that. So let's take the basket, and since I like to sit on the sofa, I could either keep it up here beside me, or I can keep it on the end table here. regards to your furniture that you typically sit in. Watch as I get into this, how I move my body. Did you see what I did with my hips as I reclined, as I sat down in the chair?
You leaned forward and that was too much flexion.
Yep, I had too much flexion, and as I was sitting back, I didn't have good support, I didn't have anything firm to hang on to. And now that I'm sitting on the sofa, my bottom and back don't have any support, I'm really sinking in, my hips aren't being stabilized, and my arms are up way too high. So I don't have proper body mechanics here. So when you go home, chances are your furniture isn't perfect for recovery. So there are some things that we need to talk about in how to make adaptations to your home to make it safe. It may be that you'll have to forego sitting in your favorite chair while you heal. Or you may need to get a wedge, and I'll show you all of the equipment later. But one option for your sofa is that you could get a wedge pillow that's very firm and can sit here. It'll slope downward. So when you sit, it will put you at the proper angle so that your bottom is a little bit elevated above your knees and you're not sinking down and causing that flexion. So the next phase of our activity is to talk about situations that we have within each of your homes, and your care partners will work with you to identify situations that you have that could be dangerous or hazardous for your health as far as moving about and using your home while you recover from hip surgery. So anybody have any questions?